When you watch the game now, and I disagree with a lot of people, but do you think the game has evolved? I don't think it has.
The basics of the game hasn't evolved. The basics is still the basics of the game. You got to be able to defend. You got to be able to score. You got to rebound. You got to block shots. Got to communicate. You got to be fit. Like, those are the basics of the game. I just think this generation, these younger players, like, they took our skill set and evolved it. Like, they elevated this. It's we had guys who do a step back. We didn't have guys that do a double step back. We didn't have guys that do a triple step back.
And let me tell you why I disagree. And I get hated on this for this, but if I can't take you and say y'all can play with us, I don't think it's evolved. That's just me.
All right.
That's just me. Like, I see what the guys are doing, but if you couldn't play,
yeah,
if you couldn't come in the garden against, and
that's 1%.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's 1%.
Giannis,
Shaq, your bar is crazy high.
Yeah, that's what
I mean,
that's
come on,
my
man.
point.
You're the
That's
most dominant
saying.
center. You're the
That's
most
what I'm
powerful. And by the way, this is the crazy thing. I'm a Kings fan too, and you really with us. You could break dance too. To be your size and
I heard that.
head spins,
That.
crazy.
Shaq was hip hop.
It's just not fair, man.
He was hip hop. When you talk about hip hop and the different
But to have
pillars
the agility
that you
and
had
coordination
to
at
have
that size.
Because I always hear people say, "Oh, the old heads are mad because the game has evolved." I'm like, evolved how? Oh, I have a question. I used to hate on Luka for the longest, and then I seen him play live. I know he's really that good, but how come people can't stop him? He's not really.
The game evolved.
No, but he's not really fast. He don't have a lot of lift, but he be busting everybody up.
Pace.
He be killing. I'm like, bro, block his shot. Like, it's just,
what's happening.
But then explain how they do that with Steph. Steph is like a Smurf. You're like, just body him up.
Yeah,
right. So take Steph for an example. He expanded the game.
Yeah.
Right. Out.
Way out.
There's guys who expanded the game vertical. He expanded the game out. We had guys who was coming off screens, pin downs, shooting out the ball. Like the Reggies of the world. And like, we had those pure shooters.
But he's shooting from 40 feet out.
He took that and went to half court with it. You've never guarded nobody. We used to get mad at guards picking up guys at half court. Like, oh man, pick up and then drop back heels to the three. You can't do that with Steph.
Right.
He's shooting the minute he's coming across half court. So if that is not telling you the game has evolved.
From where you're looking at scorers on the floor, I mean, going that far back, like I said, you make a point. Being
tough, man.
that deep.
Could you play now faced up to the basket?
I wouldn't do that.
How would you?
I would love to play now. Let me tell you why. Every time Joker shot a three, I'm going to run right past him and post up in the middle of the lane and play my game.
Okay.
I'm not going to shoot it. And I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of pick and roll. I'm going to boom. They're going to double me and then kick to my guy. I'm not changing my game. So the only way I would shoot a three is if we're up 10, 15 points. But I'm going to try to defend. And Joker, as great as he is, you miss, you're in trouble because now you're going to have to sprint back. Everybody going to sprint back and they're going to focus on me. I'm going to get double. I'm going to kick it to Melo. I'm going to kick it to T-Mac. So I would still be me. And remember, I'm the first big dude to bring it up with style and charisma. So it ain't like, don't.
No, you had a cross.
That's what I'm saying. People when they talk about if I could have played, they talk as if I was a stiff. I was the first big guy to go coast to coast with it. Well, actually second. Akeem did it first, but I had, like you said, I had hip hop on mine. So I would definitely do more of that, definitely do more dribble handoffs, but I'm not facing up and doing all that.
Yeah, he don't have to.
I'm going to go to what I know. Yeah.
He don't have to. But that's my point, right? Like what I go back to what I said earlier as the game has evolved, right? Because the game is evolving, but it's evolving so much that it's going away from certain aspects of the game, right? That's why I said the basics of the game, the foundation of the game is still the same. You still have to be able to score on the block if you get the ball. You still have to be able to play at the elbow. You still have to be able to shoot a three. These are all the basics of the game. They taken away two of those basics of the game, the block and the mid-range. They taken away that. So because it's space, it's pace, it's how fast you can play, it's how high you can jump, how many points you can score. So because of that, you take away from the actual true essence of the game of basketball. So that's why it's hard for me to say somebody plays or have similarities because they don't operate the same way. I can't see nobody in a triangle offense today. Like,
not at all.
You know, and so and this is something that I used to always have a problem with because I know I studied the triangle so much. It's like, I know you got to have a team to run a triangle. You got to have a post man. You got to have a guard. I know all the, and you know, the intricate parts of it.
Is it really as brilliant as people say it is?
Brilliant. It's one of the most brilliant inventions.
Yeah. Because I hear the lore. I hear the lore.
Like,
yeah.
Thank you, Tex. Like, thank you, Tex. Because that's one of the greatest, and he's one with it. I only had the opportunity to experience it, but from the far, I've experienced it. Being a student of the game, I had to learn, damn, what is this? Like, this is immaculate. Like, you can't stop this. And then once you get it, it's clockwork. So that's why I say, who can play in that? You don't see a lot of people who could play in that type of system.
Go ahead, please.
But what made it more brilliant is especially when you got 2 or 3 guys that go outside the system.
Yeah.
Because when you talk about the triangle and everybody's scouting the triangle, they'll say, okay, he's going to do this, he's going to do it, he can do that. But then when you got a guy like me, like, for example, when the ball goes to the corner, I'm supposed to go out for the pick and roll. But I would say, no, I'm going to repost.
Yeah, that's a repost.
You know what I'm saying? It's a repost. I throw it out and I bunch it back 3 feet and then I go. So other guys like, you know, Will Purdue, when they throw it out, the guy cuts out, then they go set the pick and roll for Mike. And then you guys got like Kobe and Mike at the top of the key saying move, and then you go to work. Yeah. So that's what really, really got us.
Do you feel like that style of play will ever make a comeback, so to say?
No, never.
It's too, for one, it's too tedious, right? You have to teach it. You have to teach every aspect of it. And then everybody has to be on one accord. In that, it's like you string everybody to move at the same time. One false move could be a turnover. One false move, you're out of position. The wrong space, you're out of. If you 1 foot over, you could be out of. Like it's very precise, like that. So I just don't see anybody willing to take that chance today and implement that system. You see it though, San Antonio. Well, you used to see it with San Antonio, Golden State. You know, they still have triangle principles with Golden State.
What do you think of Wemby?
We've never seen nothing like that.
You haven't seen anything like that since you?
Yeah, I agree.
We've never seen
statistical anomaly.
We've never seen anything.
Statistical anomaly.
He does it all.
Glitch in the matrix.
He did it between the legs, behind the back, step back.
Evolution of the game.
With grace.
We've never seen it.
What was Draymond doing? Why was he guarding them in that play? Why do that to yourself?
Because you know why?
I mean, because you know, like
because
how they used to have,
nobody's a
like,
post
it's
player
like being
today,
at the Nickelodeon
right?
Kid Choice Awards and you're under the bucket and you get slimed.
But Draymond's is a great post defensive player.
He really is. Like he stopped a lot
really
of big guys.
A great, like elite post defensive player, right? So he knows nobody's going out there on a night-to-night basis.
No, but it was just triggering for me, like, because as someone who was bullied.
It was triggering for him,
you know
too, to be like,
right.
damn, now
I was
you're
like,
supposed to be down
don't bring
here.
me back
You're
to
supposed to be over there.
Yeah.
And then he did the thing, and to also be cursed at in French in a foreign language.
Yeah, yes.
It's just too much.
It was.
It's too much.
It was bad.
You know what I mean?
I mean, like I wanted to text him on that play. I was like, ooh. I mean, but I could respect Wemby for stepping up.
I mean, you respect him for stepping. He's 8 feet taller.
Yeah, well, he is.
He had the guts to step up. I'm 4 times his size. I have the guts to. I have the guts to squash a bug. What are you talking about?
Because
respectfully.
That's the heartbeat, though.
Yeah.
Right?
I respect the heart.
That's the heartbeat. You know what I mean? Draymond is the heartbeat. So
Yeah.
if I show that, I get that respect from Draymond.
He's got the full gray in the beard too, full imam.
He's good.
Friday prayer, fighting on. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot.
Keep holding it down, Draymond.
Holding it down. It was but I appreciate the insight.
And now, Superhuman Shaq.
I keep telling him not to say that. I'm no superhuman. Believe it or not, I struggle with moderate obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. In adults with obesity, moderate to severe OSA is a condition where breathing is interrupted during sleep, with loud snoring, choking, and gasping for air, and even daytime fatigue. Let's just say it can sound like...
Are you okay?
Yeah, it for real. Sounds familiar?
Okay.